Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the third time this figure has been released, right? He was in the 3-pack, and then he was in that standalone carded release, and then this. I think that's all the same figure, and I think it's all the times that he's been released. And it seems like this is the worst one out of all of them. I just reviewed the Iron Man that came in a package kind of like this, and he was also the worst version of that figure. And so this is a strange thing that they're doing, but I guess if you haven't purchased this figure yet, maybe this is a good option for you, but I kind of doubt it. We're going to get into it, so let's go ahead and get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. It's a fine package. It's unremarkable. It shows rendering of the character here, not from the actual movie. Same thing there, and same thing there. This looks pretty nice. I think this is closer to the color scheme that he had in the actual movie, you know, with everything being dark, at least half the time. It's hard to say what colors are accurate for a movie, but I don't believe these are. So we're going to have to talk about that. But this guy is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. If you want to get one, I'll put a link in the description below. He stands just about 16 centimeters. That's going to make him roughly 6 1/4 inches, just a touch over for both of those measurements. There he is up against Darwin. Probably a reasonable height for MCU Spider-Man, I think. But yeah, let's talk about the color scheme. Is this right? It looks way too blue, and the red doesn't look dark enough, especially in the chest where it's almost pink. Hopefully that's obvious to you guys. It is to me in real life, not just with the studio lighting. His chest is very pink compared to the rest of the red parts, so that's unfortunate. And his blue is very, it's like almost a royal blue rather than the darker blue that he normally has. So I don't know, I think these colors are off. But you guys can let me know what you think about that. So let's talk about this in terms of the aesthetics. Like I said, the colors are weird. The black line work is mostly clean, but it's not great. There are some spots where it's pretty janky. Different thicknesses, crooked lines, things like that. And part of that is the suit design. Part of that is just not being well painted. But look at that. They can sculpt web lines and paint them. So that's an interesting thing that we don't ever get in the comics. Comic figures. But yeah, there are certain areas that just look pretty weird. But it's clean enough in terms of paint other than the red's not matching. But the thing that I hate the most about this figure still is the sculpt. He looks so frumpy and dumpy. His torso is weird. First of all, his shoulders are really low. That sucks. But then if you actually just look at the lower torso, the abdominal section, it's not good. His butt sticks out kind of like the way a lady's butt would, and the way his stomach is sculpted to stick out and then tuck in gives him a little pot belly no matter what. And he's not shaped in a very masculine way. Now you might say Andrew Garfield's pretty slender. He is, but he's still shaped like a man, and this guy isn't really. This is almost a lady, Spider-Woman, a female spider, Spider-Woman sculpt. It's not, I mean, there's no boobs obviously, but it's kind of weird looking. He's hippie and narrow in the chest, and it sticks out funny, and his belly, it's just not shaped right. It's very strange looking, and his head is particularly round, even for this version of Spider-Man. So I think this is hideous. I hate this figure personally, and objectively, it's not very good. The paint work's clean enough, but the colors are still off, and it's really sloppy back here. That red spider is terribly painted. So this figure's going to get a 4 out of 10 for me for the aesthetic. Now, as far as accessories go, you'd think we'd be loaded up with them because he at least had a few previously, and now he has a few fewer accessories. We have the head that comes on in the package, and that's it. And then we have the 2 thwip hands, and then a fist hand, and a style pose hand. That's it. No alternate head, no extra hands, nothing. Just 2 hands. You know, when Hasbro re-releases figures, they've already paid for the molds. And so you'd think they would add more to the box, but they don't. They add even less so that they can milk the customers. Just continue to milk them as much as you can possibly milk them because they like being milked, and it's really unfortunate. So accessory-wise, in the minus 100 out of 10, that's not okay. Now, as far as the articulation goes, it's a Spider-Man figure. It should be really good, right? It's a unique sculpt for this figure. As many times as they're going to reissue it, it should just be great, right? Okay, let's see. He can look up a little bit. I mean, like, it's not bad, but it's not particularly good. Let me just show you what's going on here. So we have a double ball peg, which you would think is pretty nice, and for Hasbro it is, but they still failed to make it work properly. So he is quite, wow, that's a tight one. He is quite limited, given that he's a Spider-Man figure. It's fine, and being a double ball peg is better than the other type of joint, but it's not particularly good. The butterfly joint on this guy is just atrocious. It barely has any range at all. The shoulders do work nicely though, but look how low they are. So goofy looking. Alright, full rotation, bicep swivel is there, double jointed elbow is gonna be fine. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge, that's all standard. The diaphragm joint on this guy does work a little bit better than most going back, so that's okay. Going forward, basically zero, like almost literally zero. To the side, it's okay, it's not great, and then you're going to get rotation, of course. We have the lower ab crunch, which is garbage design. He leans back really well if you don't mind just totally making him look ridiculous. They didn't even continue the sculpt through it, because it's better to look bad on the front than it is to look bad on the back. That's what I always say. But yeah, this joint just is hideous, and it doesn't, like, he still can't lean over for crap. It's just such bad design. No waist swivel down there, so really limited in terms of posability. Bring the legs forward. He can get up high enough, just about horizontal. They go back a little bit, out to the side. Pretty good range. So here's the thing about the drop down on this guy. It has, that's the down position. I'm pulling so hard. That's what she said. That's the down position right there. And that's the up position. It basically serves no purpose. Like, you really can't use it. So not only is it a really bad joint in general, but they didn't make it do anything. So they just added it to add it. I don't get that at all. So yeah, the hips are standard Marvel Legends hips in terms of functionality. Thigh swivel is there, double jointed knee. That's pretty good. That's all right, no problems there. No boot swivel, of course. Ankles go back and forward, that's fine, and your ankle rocker is fine. So his articulation for a Spider-Man figure is not good at all. For a standard Marvel Legends figure, it's average. So I guess you could say 7, but since it's a Spider-Man, I'm going to go down to 6. And it's a unique sculpt, I'm going to go down to 5. He has bad articulation for a Spider-Man figure. And now it's time for the final verdict on this reissue, repaint, re-release of nothingness. It's bad, don't buy it. If you already have this figure, then keep what you have. And probably get rid of that one. But definitely don't buy another of this guy. This is like comic coloring as far as now I could be wrong. Maybe I could be remembering incorrectly. Maybe he went bright blue and red in the movie at some point, but I don't think so. I don't think he did. But either way, it doesn't look good. It's a bad figure. So even if the red and blue are accurate, other than the chest being the wrong color, it still looks, it's not good. It's an ugly figure that doesn't pose well and has almost no accessories. So I would give this an overall rating of 5 out of 10. It exists, and so if you need something like this on your shelf, regardless of quality, you could buy it, and it will be there. But that's really the only good thing about it. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will stop talking about this. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.